feeling when you really want to say something in English, but the words just do not come out right?
Like your brain knows what you want to say, your heart knows what you want to say, but somehow, between your brain and your mouth, everything gets lost.
Yes, exactly that feeling. And if you just nodded your head right now, welcome. This episode is for you. This is your space, and we are so glad you are here.
Seriously, out of everything you could be doing right now, you chose to work on your English. And that takes courage. That takes heart. We respect that so much.
We really do. And today we are going to talk about something that sounds so simple, but honestly changes everything.
We are talking about how to use simple English in your daily life. Not textbook English, not complicated English, not the kind of English that makes your head hurt.
Just simple, clean, real English. The kind you can actually use when you wake up in the morning, when you talk to someone at work, when you go shopping, when you are just living your life.
Because here's something that a lot of beginners do not realize. The most fluent English speakers in the world, they do not use big words. They do not use complicated sentences. They use simple English very well.
And that is the secret. Simple English used confidently. That is better than complicated English used badly, every single time.
So today we are going to show you exactly how to bring simple English into your real daily life, step by step, moment by moment.
And if you are new here, wow, you picked the perfect episode to start with. This channel is made for people exactly like you. We post new videos every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
5 days a week, just for beginners, just for you. So please hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the bell so you never miss a single lesson.
And if this feels like exactly what you needed today, give us a like. It takes 1 second, but it helps so many other beginners find this channel and start their journey too.
Okay, are you ready? Let's get into it. This is going to be so good.
Let's go.
All right, part 1. And we are calling this part Finding Simple English Hiding in Your Everyday Moments.
And we called it that because simple English is already around you every single day. You just have not noticed it yet.
Think about your morning. You wake up, you look outside, you make something to eat, you get ready, you go somewhere. These are all moments, and every single one of them has simple English inside.
Let us start with waking up. You open your eyes. What is the first thing you think? Maybe something like, I am tired, I do not want to get up, it is so early, why is my alarm so loud? Haha.
Yes, those exact thoughts. In English, that is simple English right there, in your bed, before you even stand up.
And the beautiful thing is, you already know these words. Tired, early, loud, get up. These are not new words for you. You have seen them before.
But here's the thing. Knowing a word and actually using it in a real moment, those are two very different things.
Exactly. A lot of beginners know hundreds of English words, but in a real conversation, they freeze because they have never practiced using those words in real moments.
So today, we're going to fix that. We're going to take real moments from your day and put simple English inside them.
Let us try the kitchen. You're making breakfast. Simple English for that moment could be, the water is hot. I need a spoon. This smells good. I am hungry. It is ready.
See how simple those sentences are? No big words, no complicated grammar, just real thoughts in real English in a real moment.
And here's the exercise for this. Tomorrow morning, pick just one moment. Just one. Maybe breakfast, maybe your commute, maybe getting dressed.
And during that one moment, try to think in simple English. Even 2 or 3 sentences. That is enough. That's actually a lot.
Because you're not just studying English, you're living it. And living a language, that's how it really sticks.
Now let's talk about something really interesting. A lot of beginners think they need to speak in long sentences to sound good in English. Like they feel if they say something short, it doesn't count.
Oh, yes, they think short sentences are for babies.
Yes, right. But that's completely wrong. Short sentences are powerful. Short sentences are clear. Short sentences are confident.
Think about it. If someone asks you, "How was your day?" you do not need to say a long, complicated answer. You can say, "It was good, thanks. Pretty busy, actually, but good."
That is it. 3 short sentences. Natural, confident, perfect English.
Or if someone asks, "Do you want some water?" you say, "Yes, please," or "No, thank you, I am okay." Simple, clean, done.
No stress, no freezing, no translating. Just simple English doing its job beautifully.
So the first big lesson of part 1 is simple English is already in your daily moments. You just have to start noticing it, start using it, even in your own head.
And the second lesson is short sentences are not weak. Short sentences are strong. Do not be afraid of them. Embrace them.
Now, let us talk about something called anchor phrases. This is one of our favorite things to teach because it is so practical.
Anchor phrases are short, simple English phrases that you can use in many different situations. They're like your English safety net.
When you don't know what to say, you use an anchor phrase, and suddenly, you are speaking. You are in the conversation. You did not freeze.
Let us give you some examples. The phrase, "That is a good point." You can use this in so many situations. Someone says something smart, that is a good point. Someone gives you advice, that is a good point. Someone explains something, that is a good point.
Or the phrase, "I understand." So simple, but so useful. Someone explains something long and complicated, I understand. Someone gives you instructions, I understand. Someone asks if you followed along, I understand. Done.
Or, let me think about that. This one is golden for beginners. Someone asks you a hard question, you do not panic, you don't freeze, you just say, "Let me think about that." And now you have a few seconds to find your words.
Yes, that phrase has saved so many conversations. Let me think about that. So calm, so natural.
Other great anchor phrases. Could you say that again, please? I'm not sure I follow. That makes sense. Right, I see. Interesting. Tell me more.
These phrases keep the conversation going, even when you are not sure what to say next. They buy you time. They show you are listening. They make you sound natural.
So, homework for part 1. Write down 5 anchor phrases from the ones we just shared. Practice saying them out loud today. Just say them. Get comfortable with how they feel in your mouth.
Because when a phrase feels comfortable in your mouth, it comes out naturally in a conversation. Your mouth already knows the way.
I love that. Your mouth already knows the way. Yes,
Okay, should we move into part 2?
absolutely. Let's go.
Okay, part 2. And we are calling this Building a Simple English Life, one small step at a time.
And the reason we say one small step at a time is because so many learners try to change everything at once. They say, okay, starting today, I will speak only English, watch only English, think only English, dream only English.
And then by day 3, they're exhausted. They give up and they feel worse than before.
Yeah, right. Because that is too much. That is like someone who never ran before deciding to run a full marathon on day 1.
Your legs would say, absolutely not. Haha.
Exactly. So we do not do that. We take small steps, comfortable steps, steps that you can actually keep doing every single day.
And small steps, when you take them every day, they add up to something huge, something you are really proud of.
So let us talk about how to actually build a simple English life, starting today.
starting small.
The first step is what we call the one-sentence rule. Every day, you must speak or think at least one complete English sentence out loud. Just one.
One sentence. That is the minimum. That is the floor. You cannot go below one sentence per day.
It sounds too easy, right? But here's what happens. You say your one sentence, and then your brain thinks, well, that was easy. Maybe I can do one more.
And then you do two. In the next day, maybe three. And before you know it, you're thinking in English without even trying.
Because the hardest part is always starting. Once you start, momentum takes over. And momentum is a beautiful thing.
The second step is using simple English for your daily decisions. And by decisions, we mean the small ones, the tiny ones you make all day without thinking.
Like, what should I eat for lunch? Should I take an umbrella? I need to call my mom later. I will do that after work.
All of those, say them in English, in your head or out loud. Simple sentences about simple decisions.
Because decisions are personal. They're yours. And when English becomes the language of your personal thoughts, it becomes truly yours too.
That is such a beautiful way to put it. English becomes truly yours.
The third step is building what we call an English comfort zone. Now, most people say get out of your comfort zone, but for beginners, we want you to build an English comfort zone first.
What does that mean? It means find a few topics in English that you feel comfortable talking about, topics you actually enjoy, topics you know something about.
Maybe you love cooking, so learn simple English for cooking. Ingredients, steps, tastes, smells.
Maybe you love football, so learn simple English for talking about football, players, games, goals, teams.
Maybe you love movies, so learn simple English phrases people use when talking about movies. I loved it. It was so funny. The ending was surprising.
When you have topics you are comfortable with, you have safe ground. And safe ground gives you confidence. And confidence, that is when your English really starts to fly.
Yes! Confidence is like fuel for your English. The more you have, the further you go.
The fourth step is something we call label your world. And this is so fun and so effective.
Label your world means look around you right now. Everything you see, give it an English label in your mind.
That is a chair. That is a window. That is a cup. The light is on. The door is closed. It is a sunny day outside.
You are not studying. You are not doing exercises. You are just looking at your world and naming it in English.
And your brain starts to see the world through English, slowly, naturally, the way a child learns their first language by connecting words to the real world around them.
And you can make it even more fun. When you pick up something, say what it is in English. I am picking up my phone. I am putting down my cup. I am opening the window.
It feels a little silly at first, but that silly feeling goes away fast, and what comes instead is comfort, real English comfort.
The fifth step, and this is a big one, is learning to recover when you make a mistake. Because you will make mistakes. We all do. Every single day.
Even people who have spoken English for 20 years make mistakes. That is just how language works.
So, the goal is not to speak perfect English. The goal is to keep speaking, even after a mistake.
When you say the wrong word, just correct yourself and continue. You can say, sorry, I mean, or wait, let me say that again. Or just, actually.
Like, I went to the store yesterday. Actually, it was today. See? Natural, simple, human.
Nobody expects you to be perfect. People just want to understand you. In simple, clear English, even with small mistakes, is always understood.
And every mistake you make, it is teaching your brain something. It is showing your brain, okay, that did not work. Let us try differently next time.
Mistakes are not failures.
Mistakes are data. Your brain is collecting data every time you speak.
I love that. Collecting data. Yes.
Okay, let us bring everything together now, because we have covered so much today, and we want to make sure you leave with a clear picture.
In part 1, we talked about finding simple English in your everyday moments. Your morning, your kitchen, your commute. These moments are full of simple English waiting for you.
We also talked about short sentences being powerful, not weak, and we shared anchor phrases that you can use in many different situations to keep conversations going naturally.
And in part 2, we talked about building a simple English life step by step. The one-sentence rule. Using English for daily decisions. Building your English comfort zone with topics you love.
We talked about labeling your world, looking around you and naming everything in English. And we talked about recovering from mistakes, because mistakes are just data, and they are completely okay.
5 steps, tons of tools, one goal, to make simple English a natural part of your real daily life.
And the most important thing we want you to remember from today is this. You do not need to wait until your English is perfect to start using it. You start using it, and that is how it becomes perfect.
Use what you have, right now, today, even if it is small, even if it is one sentence, even if it is just labeling your coffee cup in English.
That one cup, that one sentence, that one small step, it matters. It is real progress. And real progress, no matter how small, deserves to be celebrated.
So be kind to yourself on this journey. English is not a race. It is a road, and every step you take, you are further than you were before.
We are so proud of every single person listening to this right now. Seriously, you showed up, you listened, you learned. That is everything.
We will see you in the next video, and until then, keep using your English in your mornings, in your kitchen, in your little everyday moments, because that's where the magic happens.
Take care of yourself. We will see you very soon on Daily Talk English.
Bye for now. Keep going. You are doing amazing.